What's up? This is Derek.
Jamie Madrock.
Man, this your man's Obi Trice. This is Ad-Lib.
Yo, what up? This is Spex One.
This is Spesh K.
Hot Rock's the motherfucking Skot MC.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records Radio out here.
This is Breaking Records Radio. Check them out, man.
But one thing that you did mention as well, too, you brought up dispensaries and paying taxes, and as long as the government's getting tax money. And that's one thing I found interesting, because when the Canadian government basically paired up with the DEA to extradite you.
Yep, that was in 2005. They arrested me and then extradited by 2010.
And that was for the sale of seeds.
Yep.
Which you had been doing for, what, 10 plus years prior to that?
1994 November to July 2005 when I was busted. So 10 years.
And paid over $600,000 in federal and provincial taxes?
Well, it'll probably be more than that, but... and I gave away $5 million too of that money too. Like that was, but that's what the DEA was really upset about. See, it was the most incredible thing ever, and that story is going to be good in my book.
Yeah.
Because what happens is people are sending me lots of money, and I'm doing all sorts of things. But eventually, I decide, you know, I could, because in the United States, ballot initiatives, which is where our referendums for the people on the ballot, they get put on there usually by people going and getting signatures. Okay, so let's say. In Washington, D.C. in 1998, they needed like 25,000 signatures to get medical marijuana on the ballot for just Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And typically how you get those signatures is you go to a professional signature gathering organization who does this, and they charge $1 a signature. They charge you more. They're going to give the person getting this $1 a signature.
Oh, wow.
They go get the signature because it's an incentive. That way you'll put up with all the abuse if you're going to get $1 a signature every time someone signs. So anyway, I put up enough money to get all the signatures. It got on the ballot and it passed. So I said, fucking right. So in the year 2000, I gave a lot more money. $50,000 US.
Yeah.
And we collected about 80,000 signatures to get medical marijuana on the Colorado ballot, and that passed.
Wow.
So then in 2000...
So you guys are responsible for the reason that Colorado for so long has been a weed-friendly...
This Canadian guy had a big impact on American ballot. It's also illegal, but I didn't care because it was easy. I would just give the money like $10,000 to people, and they would give it.
Yeah.
So I just say, give me the receipt so I knew I did that. But so I'm doing that, and then 2002 in Arizona, that passed also, but was later struck down by a court because they had written the initiative and the ballot language wrong, unfortunately. And then there were others I wasn't successful in, like Alaska we gave money to on 3 occasions. I had a class action suit against the U.S. federal government in Philadelphia where we brought all these medical patients from all over America to Philadelphia for a week. That cost a fortune too. I was like 35, 40 grand U.S. More probably, and but I was doing all these things, and the DEA was aware of them because I'd boast about them. I was saying, "Wow, with your money, people, you buy my seeds. I use your money to do this, this, and this," and it was like fucking awesome, subverting the whole U.S. Democratic.
There's one guy from Canada infiltrating
money,
these states,
getting laws changed.
Wow.
And I realized I could do this
while selling seeds to them.
So yeah, that was the great circular activity.
So the DEA got pissed then.
Well, that also was combined with the fact that in November 2002 in Vancouver, John Walters, the drug czar, came to Vancouver to tell us to stop legalizing pot and to stop have safe injection sites. And we found that he was giving a speech to the Board of Trade. We bought a table. It was $500 for a table for 10. We bought a table, and we went in and we heckled him unmercifully because he was so full of shit. He was so lying that we just called liar, bullshitter, and he melted down. He eventually melts down. He loses his temper. He goes crazy about us. But the next day, that's when the investigation starts. When I did my Freedom of Information request, I found out that a day later, the FBI and DEA and Homeland Security, all these people start working in coordination to put together the case. They bought seeds from me in every state in the United States.
Just so they had
just so they could have it. Yeah, and they had an agent Menendez, coming to see me, and she bought $3,000 to $5,000 worth of seeds on 4 occasions over the year, right? Because when DEA gets you, they get you.
Yeah.
Not like some cheesy state task force where they hit and miss. These people put a case together over years.
Yeah.
And they spend a fortune. My Freedom of Information request
isn't that
showed
all technically entrapment then?
No, because entrapment is getting you to do something you wouldn't
have necessarily done. Okay.
But I'm clearly already selling seeds, so there's no entrapment there. But for example, if you were an ordinary person and they say, "Hey, listen, we'll give you a quarter, we'll pay off your mortgage, or we'll do this or your grandma's in hospital, we'll pay all her medical bills if you do this. That's entrapment.
Yeah.
Because somebody's going to be hard pressed to say no if their grandmother's going to get, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or if you tell a junkie who's desperately going through withdrawal, you'll give him his drugs if he commits a crime, that he probably wouldn't do it, but if you're going to fucking take away his, so that's entrapment.
Okay.
But you know what, though? That having been said, almost no cops ever get accused or convicted of entrapment.
Yeah.
And very few things are thrown out of court because of entrapment. Even when the RCMP or the police organize those Mr. Big stings,
yeah,
where they bring you into the mob boss, and it's really just a big police setup, it's all bullshit. And they ask you to tell, you have to tell them what you've done. And so, anyway, basically they get you to confess to shit, too, because they're really cops.
Yeah.
But that's how they get you to do that, by promising you a really juicy bit of cash and a great job if you just confess. So people have a tendency to make up some shit, too, to make a good impression.
Yeah.
Right? So this is why that goes all haywire, too.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, MLNY, Maloney, Breaking Records Radio. You know what it is. I'm just here to tell you guys right now that if any of my smokers out there, basically, any of my Canadian smokers, now that it's legal, what you got to do is you got to head over to thccollection.com and check them out. And make sure you use the promo code HIPHOP. That's HIPHOP. And that's all capital letters. Save 10% on every purchase that you make. Anytime. They got everything. They got deals every single day of the week, which include like free whatever with whatever you buy. And my favorite is Tulip Tuesday. You can get $100 ounces. And that's only on Tuesdays, and you save 10% on every purchase with the promo code HIPHOP, all caps. That's HIPHOP. So make sure you go over there, check them out. That's thccollection.com for all your good medical needs, for all your good greenery, your extracts, and all that good stuff.